Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering what is earnest money. In today's video, I'm going to be covering what is earnest money refundable, and what is an earnest money deposit. Okay, let's dive into it. What is earnest money? Earnest money is a deposit made by a buyer to a seller in good faith that they are going to be purchasing a home. A contract is written up between the buyer and seller on how that earnest money is going to be refunded if something happens. Earnest money is typically 1% of the purchase price, but you can go higher than that to show that you are a very serious buyer. That all depends on what the market is like. Is it a seller's market or a buyer's market? How much interest is in the market? Can you strengthen your offer with earnest money? Yes, you can. There's different ways to use earnest money in an offer to strengthen your offer. You can increase the amount of your earnest money. You could have the earnest money be non-refundable after a certain period of time in a transaction, or you could have your earnest money be released at a certain time in the transaction. The last two, I would strongly recommend you really understand what is happening with earnest money and talk to your real estate agent. Is earnest money refundable? For the most part, yes, earnest money is refundable. In your contract that you have written up with the seller, you are going to have contingencies in there. I'll go into these contingencies in a later video, but for example purposes, some of the contingencies that you will most likely have in your real estate contract is an inspection contingency and a financing contingency. The inspection contingency is going to make it so that if you find something in the house or in your due diligence process that you do not find acceptable, then you can say, hey, I want out of this transaction, and you can get your earnest money back for that. When you're going to lose your earnest money is when you go through the process of buying a home and then you just, for no real reason, say I don't want to buy the home. And if you have a reason that you don't want to buy the house that doesn't fall in line with one of those contingencies, then you do run the risks of losing your earnest money. Earnest money is also not refundable if the buyer didn't meet a timeline that is lined out in the contract. Earnest money is, however, refundable if the seller decides to terminate the transaction. What is an earnest money deposit? In most cases, earnest money is delivered within 3 business days to the escrow company. The escrow company is an impartial third party that will hold the money and it will be held until you either purchase the house or you request that earnest money to come back to you. When you do purchase the house, that earnest money will be basically another deposit or part of your down payment towards the purchase of your home. Earnest money is deposited with the use of a cashier's check, a personal check, or a wire transfer. Earnest money cannot be deposited with cash. Another question people have is, do you have to have earnest money in a real estate transaction? And the answer to that is yes. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to another Kip Johnson Wheelin' and Dealin' video. If you found this video informative, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help me build this channel. I hope you like the beard. It's going to go away soon. If you have any topics that you can think of that you would like me to make a video about, please drop that in the comments. And if I pick your video, then I will shoot you a gift card. If you have any questions about real estate or selling or buying a house anywhere in Oregon, please give me a call, 971-645-2019, or shoot me a text. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me. Or my email is also in the description. So have a great day, and I appreciate it.